My manager pulled me into the back office, slid a box of my things across the desk, and said, "After what the whole company saw this morning, I think it's better you don't finish your shift." I had no idea what she meant, and the way she couldn't look at me told me I was the last person in the building who hadn't seen it. I'd left my phone in my locker on silent all morning because I'd been on the floor doing inventory since 6. When I clocked in for break, the break room went dead quiet. Co-workers who'd been laughing a second earlier suddenly found their coffee very interesting. A girl from packaging, Tessa, was sitting in the corner actually crying when she looked at me, but 2 of the warehouse guys were smirking behind their hands. My manager, Donna, wouldn't meet my eyes. "Why don't you take the rest of the day?" she said softly. "Go talk to someone. Family, maybe." My heart started hammering. Donna didn't do soft. Donna once chewed me out for a misplaced pallet in front of 15 people. The gentleness scared me more than yelling ever could. I went looking for my best friend, Marisol, who ran the register up front. The second she saw me coming through the swinging doors, she dropped her drawer mid-count and pulled me into a hug so tight it knocked the wind out of me. "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry this is happening to you." I started crying without even understanding why, just from the way she was holding me, like something in my life had already ended. "Mari, please, just tell me what's going on," I begged. She shook her head against my shoulder, her own tears soaking through my shirt. "I think you need to go home. Please just go home," which only made it worse. We walked to the front office and I told the assistant manager I needed to clock out for the day. He took one look at my face and signed the slip without a single question. Didn't ask why, didn't mention my hours, didn't say the usual thing about coverage. As I signed my name, I noticed someone sitting in the row of chairs by the time clock, still in his mechanic's coveralls, grease on his hands, looking like he'd driven through the night. My older brother Caleb. He worked 2 towns over and never came to my job. "Caleb, what are you doing here?" He stood up so fast his keys clattered to the floor. Then he wrapped me up and held on like I might float away. Hey, what are you doing out here? Why aren't you working?" The words spilled out of me between hiccuping breaths. The rumor, the staring, Donna telling me to go home, everyone acting like I'd died. He pulled back and looked at me, and I watched his face do this thing, like he was deciding how much weight I could carry. He walked me into the empty training room and shut the door. He sat across from me and took both my hands in his rough, oil-stained ones. There's no easy way to say this. His voice broke right down the middle. Mom had a stroke Saturday night at the house. My whole body went cold. Saturday. It was Tuesday. I'd been camping with friends in a dead zone canyon since Friday. No signal the whole time. Mom had texted me Friday morning saying, "Have fun, be safe, love you, see you Monday." "But what does that have to do with a rumor?" I whispered. "What is everyone saying?" He squeezed my hands until it hurt. "She didn't make it, kiddo." By the time the neighbor found her, he stopped, jaw working, unable to finish. "Then why is the whole company whispering?" I asked, even as something deep in me started bracing for an answer I didn't want. He looked like he might be sick. "Her phone was open. She'd been on a video call with you, left you a long message she couldn't reach, and somehow it got saved and somebody we know shared it." His voice cracked into pieces. "In it, she's talking right up until it happens. And the last thing, she was telling that dumb joke, the one about the 2 hanks, the one you 2 said every single time said goodbye." I knew the joke. We'd been saying it since I was 6. She always botched the punchline on purpose just to hear her. She always told it wrong, I said, my voice coming from somewhere far away. "On purpose, because I hated it." Then I was out of the chair and through the door, running across the parking lot to a car I wasn't even sure I'd remembered to lock.